add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And this quarterback has had a rough game. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pulls it in. It's Sargent. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Using his legs. It's Payne. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. That's a 20. He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Crowder. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is what
turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Pittsburgh's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays. So this all...
There he goes! Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Pitt pushing the pace. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Spagnano. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Spagnano. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A chance here to take control of this game. The late score in the first half, and now the opportunity to extend the lead even more.
And just keep building the confidence, right? Got the lead after the first half. You get that late score there at the end of that period, and all of a sudden now you're starting to feel like everything we're dialing up is working, and we want to go keep lighting up this scoreboard.
So I think that means stay aggressive, right? Don't change who you are. You finished the first half great. Now come out and set the tone in this second half.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quick completion on the out route. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust the quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gums. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Pitt right back to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the SMU Mustangs. Take it away, broadcast team.
On the double. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moves. Looking for room. It's Martin. Shakes off the defender. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played really good football games so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle, it's Hernandez. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man. It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch down the right side, but not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh so close to a touchdown. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Longhorns offense go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Texas's offense has the ball for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done. And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, they're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fires to the big fella. And And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Oh, there he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Temple Owls. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. No good. After that miss, still a... And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space.
second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. So first down will open up the final period. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He's loose. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Owls will have it first and 10. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Virginia Cavaliers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hums it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Going up top again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. Guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Buffs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Morris. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets rid of it. Turning it on. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Sam Houston Bearcats. Take it away, broadcast team.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buffalo's back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Martin. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out.
He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Bearcats want to move quickly. To the air, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Throwing right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the ground, it's Martin. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? The short hands, it's Smith. Oh, out of space. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Yukon Huskies. Take it away, broadcast team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground here.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, he tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs! How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense. And the Buffaloes are on the move. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UConn going back to work on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Hunt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Buffs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the James Madison Dukes. Take it away, broadcast team.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Sam Houston Bearcats. Take it away, broadcast team.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback running on the draw. It's a seam wide open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. It's a coachable lesson for that young man.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Duke Blue Devils. Take it away, broadcast team.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Anthony. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.